Good morning and happy Sunday, everybody. We're here at the MZWST Tour's final day and final event of the first season. Well, not quite the final event, but the final qualifying event for the Top Gun event, which happens in March of this year. This is Daniel Busch on POVPOOL, and we are streaming live right now from the BreakTime Billiards in Modesto, California, and I'm joined by Robbie Lyng. How you doing, Robbie?
I'm doing good, Daniel. How are you doing today?
Doing real well. It's nice to be up here in Northern California again, and we had a pretty exciting event so far. Had some good matches, and you came up here with Jason Williams, didn't you?
Yes, with Jason. He's playing this morning, and hopefully he will do well. He's playing very well. So.
And he's still on the winner's side too. He plays Bo Runigan this morning, and we are going to have a first match right now on the feature table. It has just been called, and I know these guys are sort of just wiping the cobwebs from their eyes, but they are going to get started in hopefully less than 5 minutes. So I wanted to just say good morning to everybody. We're going to have Jaynard Orque, who I think he won the third tour stop. He double dipped Ernesto Dominguez in the finals to win the third tour stop.
Well, that's pretty strong. And, most of the guys here today are really strong, and after watching some of the games yesterday, you're going to see some great pool here today. So tune in.
Yeah, please share and let everybody know we're streaming today, live all day. We're going to be going all the way through to the finals. We have 12 players left in this event. I've given my information over to Geraldine Thibodeau. She's publishing it right now, and as soon as I have that phone in my hands or the pictures in my hands, I will let you know who's all left. But I know we got Bo Runigan on the winner's side. Jason Williams, Jaynard Orque, Jamito, and also Vilmos Foldis. He beat Ernesto Dominguez last night after coming back from an 8-5 deficit. He beat Ernesto Hill. And he's going to be also playing Billy Silvera on the winner's side. So those are our 8 players on the winner's side. We've got Amar Kang, he's still in it. Reed Stensrud. And I'm lost on who else. I'm looking around. Ernesto Dominguez. Kevin May, yeah, that's right. He had a late match last night with Tommy Lips, and defeated Tommy Lips Hill.
Yeah, I had the pleasure to play Amar last night, and he's playing very well. So even though you're on people who are on the winning side, and there's a lot of players who can come in from the losing side and take this down. So really good.
Yeah, Amar Kang is a force to be reckoned with up here in Northern California. He's considered one of your best players up here, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He's solid. Doesn't do very much wrong, and if anybody's going to watch one of his games today, and if you're taking up pool or new to pool or want to change your game, he's a good player to get some tips from.
Yeah, he's always been very helpful, and you know, he kind of reminds me of Bo Runigan and Dave Hema, always very helpful, willing to help people with their games. And so here we go, guys. We got Jaynard Orque, who is currently ranked number 10 on the MZWST Tour, and we also have Jamito. Now I'm trying to find him. Do you see his name here on the rankings? I'm trying to see if he has a ranking.
While you're looking for that, Daniel, one thing, I mean, it was a great venue, people very nice, and I really thought it was very well run, and the staff here were very nice, and tables very nice tables, diamond tables, 9-footers, and equipment's very good. And, you know, kudos to the club here for hosting this venue. And we all need this in pool, and it's a lot of people travel from the far to get here to this.
I'm assuming this is, I believe that Jaynard is a 7, and so is Jerry Jamito. So I believe this is an even race to 7, but if that score changes, I will let you guys know. I don't...
It is now noon. Everyone should be at their table and preparing to begin their match. We need to keep it on time, guys. Jason Williams, please get to your table.
Jason Williams, get to your table. All right, our first break of the day, folks. Jaynard is? So Jaynard actually is ranked as or rated as an 8, which means that Jerry Jamito will get 1 game on the wire in a race to 8, because Jerry is a 7. He's rated as 7, so, and we don't have a ranking for Jerry, so his ranking will read as 0-0. I think this is maybe one of his first or second visits to the tour. You need 3 to qualify and have a ranking. 3 tour stops. Yeah, you're right. The tables here are great, Robbie. I mean, it's nice to play on diamond tables. But not only that, I just like the layout here at BreakTime Billiards.
Yeah, and you know, plenty of room between the tables, and you know, I haven't heard one complaint.
Jaynard seems to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed so far. That's him shooting right now. You've probably seen him around locally, haven't you?
Yes, he plays a lot of tournaments, and very solid. He's always in the running at each of the tournaments we have, and nice guy. Just very quiet. Just gets down to business and plays very strong.
Yeah, I had a narrow escape playing him a couple of years ago, and he asked me if I'd play him a few sets. I said sure, and halfway through my first set with him, somebody goes, "You're playing that guy?" You know you're in trouble when someone says that. And I go, "Yeah, man. What do you know, dude? What are you getting from him?"
But you notice Jaynard, he will play the right shot all the time. He's not ready to shoot. He will take his time, and he gets a lot of breaking runs, a lot of, so you're going to see a lot of real good pool right here. Even on Sunday morning early, most players don't like to play early.
Yeah, let alone on a Sunday, But we haven't really had any problem with anybody not showing up in the morning, even through 11 tour stops. Haven't seen that happen. And I want to say hello to everybody in the chat room. Welcome back. We've barely been on about 15 minutes, and already we got over 100 people watching. Robbie, you played in this, and you actually fared well, didn't you? Even though you didn't make it to today.
Yeah, Amar beat me last night. He schooled me, but it was a pleasure a gentleman to play, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, I'm one of them players who don't mind losing if I play a good player, and they play very well. He didn't miss a ball, so it's that's because he puts a lot of time in, and so if you're out there and if you want to get better, put the time in.
Yeah, we streamed that last night. Didn't have any commentary. In fact, that was one of the last matches we streamed last night. So that'll be on YouTube as well. You can watch that. It'll be Robbie Lyng versus Amar Kang.
Yeah.
Lyng with a what Lyng.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, I'll be the person sitting down a lot. But
Oh, Jerry is a 9? Could somebody confirm that for me? Okay. Jamito. Oh, Jerry is a 9. I'm sorry. I'm mistaken. That Jerry is a 9. So this is actually a different score completely. It's now 3. It's now 2-0 in a race to 9, and it's Jaynard's lead. I'm going to double check the rankings list as well to see double check and see if he does have a ranking, because I find it real hard to believe that a 9 would only play 1 or 2 of these tour stops. But I don't seem to see him on the rankings list.
and maybe it is his first tournament. And
see him, but well, that actually gives the edge to Jaynard. He had then a 1-game spot in the beginning of this set, so now it's 2-0, and here's Jaynard again.
yeah, he played Amar yesterday, and they went hill. He beat. He put Amar into the
one loss, and that was our first match, wasn't it, of the day? Yeah, I remember that. Amar broke, and it got kicked in. You know, the cue ball got kicked in and scratched.
Went hill.
Very unfortunate. You know, almost a perfect break, except you can't control that kick that happens sometimes.
And what's really good about this format too is alternate break. You know, 10 ball's getting very popular now, and it's pretty good that you can't knock the 10 ball in off the break, so it makes it a more skillful game. You gotta make balls after that.
And you gotta call the ball you're shooting at, and you know, slop does not really count in this game.
Yeah, you gotta earn your win, and it's
sure do.
It's good.
Let's see, how's Jason doing? We got Jason and Bo Runigan. And it's deceptive, isn't it? Because you look over, you see someone racking. It makes you think that they won because winner racks, you know. But it's not. It's not winner racks.
No,
it's or rack your own makes you think, you know, that the racker is the winner. But it's alternate break format here, so.
Yeah. And they're using coins to mark the score, so it's hard to see. There's no markers over the table, so.
Look at Jaynard, though. He's striking the ball real well.
Yeah, he's
Look at that.
striking real well.
Yeah. He's comfortable. Really comfortable.
His ball position is just perfect.
He's playing inch perfect right now. It's going to be Jerry's break. And, you know, I played Vilmos, who is a 9. I played him last week, and I was up 4-0 on him. And he beat me 9-6. So just because Jaynard's ahead 3-0 doesn't mean we're not going to have a match here.
Well, if Jerry's not getting to the table, it's pretty hard when Jaynard keeps running out. Jaynard's playing very solid. As I said, for people watching it, his cue ball control is excellent. He makes it very simple. Reminds me a little bit of Amar's game.
Jaynard or?
Yeah, Jaynard. Amar. Again, they make it very simple.
Well, here we go. Chance to see how Mr. Jamito handles himself when he's under pressure. 3 ball goes down. Oh, look at this cluster to the side, though.
I've noticed that a lot in 10 ball. That you're getting a lot of balls tied up.
You mean difficult? Well, the break on 10 balls much different than a 9 ball break. It's extremely difficult to make a ball and to get a decent spread, which is why the pros are starting to prefer it over 9 ball, because it you know, the best players win. You know. Very nice bank. Where's this cue ball going though? I don't know, Robbie.
Yeah, he's going to be
overrolled a little.
You may see a little bit of it here. Yeah, he can see part of it too.
Gerald, do you have any aspirin? I need like 3.
May like to play safer. I don't think you can see it. There you go.
Yep, he's bringing his cue ball all the way uptown. Oh, he double kissed a 6 against the cushion, and so the cue ball just sprung right back out. Oh, that was unintentional. And what that means, folks, is that Jerry Jamito actually has the option to give the shot back to Jaynard, because he did not call that 2 ball on the side. But since the shot on the 4 ball is not too difficult, Jerry is going to take it on. And safety.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like that rule where, you know, you got to call your pocket, and if you miss, then your opponent has the option. And
that's why that's like I said, why the pros are liking 10 ball. You know, choosing 10 ball over 9 ball. just read it.
Yeah, I think it's 1-1.
So I think it's one apiece now. Jason Williams versus Bo Runigan.
Well, he got a little bit of a break there. He made a 10 early, and he had to spot it. It spotted on the spot, but I lined up a combo. And, so a little bit of a break there. That's on the table, opposite to the streaming table right now.
Mm-hmm. We do actually have a camera angle on that table, and you know, in between racks on the match that we're watching now, we will toggle over and give you guys a view, give you a chance to see Bo and Jason Williams in action. Meanwhile, Jaynard is, he's in a little trouble here. He's hooked behind the 9-ball to get the 5. So he's electing to 2-rail this shot. Difficult to get a good cue ball on this, though. He might hit this ball, but no, he's not going to.
That's one thing about 10-ball here. It's always good to call your shot just in case you do make it. I've seen some players not calling the shot and calling it safe and making the ball, kicking it in. So if you intend to play this tournament in the future, remember that you just really have to call everything. But if it's not, if it's obvious.
Yeah, some people actually have come up to me and said, "Hey, can I call this ball and this ball, just in case? You know, like, can I call the 10-ball and the 5?" And I'm sorry, no, you can't. You can't do that. You got to choose one or the other. So it makes it difficult, you know. To sometimes it's you got to make the right decision.
Yeah, I would hope they would make this format in a lot of tournaments. I mean, up here in Northern California, you play a lot of 8-ball, you know, 9-ball. You know, I always believe you should be able to call on 9-ball, call your shot.
I have noticed that about pool in Northern California. 8-ball is pretty popular, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I mean, a lot of the pool halls, a lot of leagues, and so it's a lot of 8-ball.
Nice cut shot.
And actually, Daniel played in the tournament during the night, and he came second playing 8-ball.
Oh yeah, over at Vinny's. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, you played well.
Well, I got fleeced by Jason in the end. But second place is better than no place.
No place.
Oh. You know, I think that was intentional.
Yeah, he called it.
But he played it a little thick. You know, the kiss off the 9. I think he played it a little bit thick, so, but he seems to be all right here. He could elect to roll this slowly, or come down, use the cushion, come back up, and choose either pocket for the 9-ball. I like coming down table and then back up. What do you think, Ron?
Yeah, and come back on the right hand side.
Yeah.
No, he's choosing to come back on the left hand side. So.
I think I like your shot. I like the right hand side better.
Yeah.
Because now he has to avoid hitting the 10 to get shape on the 10. You know what I mean?
Well, you watch the way he strokes the ball here. He's committed. He's not ready. He's not ready. He's not going to shoot.
good shot.
Good
shot. I think he just hit that center.
Dead center, just dead center, yeah.
Just gonna make it 4-0. Handled that well. And meanwhile, on our next table over, we have Jason Williams is actually making pretty good work of this rack. I've been watching it since making the one ball, and he's playing pretty good position. And for Jason, that's pretty good because he's generally not a morning player either. So
yeah, he had a good sleep last night, and he's not a good. As I said, he seems to stay up late, and the night before his match, and he didn't stay up too late last night, so he's focused.
Well, I'm gonna guess that he will have this rack cinched, and it'll be 2-1, Jason over Bo Runigan in a race to 8. Back to our action here. Jaynard Orque and Jamito. 4-0. Jaynard's break and looks dry.
I've noticed that a lot there this weekend. A lot of balls coming up dry.
Well, Jason turned me into a liar. He missed the 9 ball. So Bo is back at the table.
Yeah, Jason needs to just brush that off.
Oof. Error by Jamito. Missing the 1. He made contact with the 4 ball on the way in. So it'll be 2-1. Bo Runigan over Jason Williams. 2-1.
Yeah, the only problem I see here is the 6 ball is tied up to the 4 ball here. I don't know if he elected to kiss into this here right now. No, he doesn't.
It looks dead, but I don't know. It might. No, I don't think it is dead. I don't think it's exactly a straight shot, straightforward shot.
As I said, the problem ball is the 4 ball.
Well, he
just
could
tied up to the 6, and he's just going to come off two rails for the 3 ball down the end. Oh, he elected to run it.
Well, this is no picnic right here. This is gonna be tough. I think we're either gonna see a real good stroke shot here, or he's gonna play a safety. The safety's not easy though either. He's got to avoid the 10 ball, and he's got to avoid a possible double kiss.
He's stroking the ball pretty good. He may just elect to just, follow through on that 3 ball and come back down for the 4. So this is how he's stroking, and he may be even drawn back here. It's a good shot right there.
That was That's an understatement, my man. That's a good stroke. Good stroke.
If you notice there, he wasn't, you know, if he's not ready, he's not getting down on that shot. He's just. I've noticed that you know, all the one-loss players over there practicing on the other table, so they're getting a lot of practice in, which most of these guys here playing now didn't get that much practice this morning. So this should be an interesting tournament today.
Yeah, yeah. You got Brian Law over there. He's practicing. Ernesto's waiting for a match. He's practicing.
Amir's over there, number 10.
Amar, yeah.
I meant to say Amar, but
that's okay.
In Ireland, we spell it.
In Ireland,
yeah, it's a different thing.
Oh, rattled the 4-ball on that deep diamond table shelf. Curses.
Yeah, it just tips that pocket. It's going to stay over the pocket. Perfect speed there for the 5. A little hurt.
He seems to be playing a little tight, I guess. A little unsure, not really comfortable with the cue ball and the speed of the table right now.
I think it's very hard when you haven't been at the table very much, when Jaynard just keeps running out, so he's
that's a good point too.
Table.
Yeah.
He may elect to jump here. These guys are so good at jumping.
Jeez.
And that,
it's okay. Jaynard's calling the corner pocket. He's looking at the shot, and he's going to jump over these 2 balls.
indeed, these guys practice this all the time, and they can do anything with these jump shots now. Oh, he hit the 9. He didn't get the ball up high enough, and now it's a ball in hand. I said he should be out here, but let's see how fast that table is. And it's one thing you don't need to do is let your opponent back in and make a mistake. Because everybody knows these games turn. That's one thing. You make one mistake and you get punished. I just noticed that the Jaynard has his con is marked. We have it up as 4-0. Should be Jerry won that game 4-1, but his marker's on 3. So I don't know if he doesn't notice that or.
Well, Jaynard actually gets 1 game on the wire in a race to 9. So we added his 1 game to the score before the match started. So. So it is 4-1.
Yeah, I thought that was a little bit confusing, marking that on the table. Some people were just, if you had the race of 7, they just mark it the race of 7. Just sometimes you forget. Oh, did I mark that? You don't want any controversy.
Yeah, some players are different. Some players score the way I score, which is to add their game to whatever even race that they want to play. And some of them say, well, you go to 8 and I go to 9, so the score is 7-6 the way it is, you know. There's quite a difference of opinion there on how the score should be formatted or kept, you know.
I'm not saying that anybody would dispute how many wins they had on with the kind.
Yeah, so no, there haven't been any disputes.
No, there hasn't been.
Yeah, everybody's keeping score the way they're keeping score. Okay, so what do we have? What do we have here? It's going to be a safety, and then Jason's saying it's time for a miscue. Is that what I heard him say?
Yes.
Poor guy. He's struggling with himself this morning. Very nice.
The thing about Jason is that he can, even if he gets behind, he will get on a roll and he's never out. May clip off the 2 here, but he got to be very careful that he doesn't scratch in the right hand pocket. No, he's fine. He had enough room to hit it on the left side. I reckon Jaynard will try and play this 2 ball into the right hand corner pocket. And that's a nice stroke right there. You can see the speed of the table.
He seems to be very focused.
Yeah.
Nothing seems to be stopping him this morning. You know, there have been a couple of mistakes exchanged in this set, but you know, I'll have to agree that I think Jaynard is faring very well this morning.
I just noticed on the opposite table here that Jason Williams just lost that game.
It's 3-1 now.
Yeah, and you just make one mistake, he miscued, and he just he got punished and his opponent just ran out. So.
Bo Runigan is probably one of the toughest 8s besides Jaynard here. Probably, I would say, among the whole tour, he's probably one of the toughest 8s that we have. But then again, you know, we've got a lot of really good tough 8s, some tough 7s as well.
No, you get a lot of really tough 9s, so
Yeah.
it's, you know, I think this format is really, really good. I haven't heard anybody complain about the
handicap. Oh, I know,
game,
it's been,
it is fair, you know.
Yeah, seems to be very fair.
I don't think that 7 is open. I don't know what sort of an angle he has on the 6 to come out on the left side of the 7, but it looks a little straight from here.
I think it does go. It's no problem. I think.
By the 7?
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to get like his cue ball right where it is now if he wants to get a shot. Is that what he's trying to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good try.
Now here's these diamond tables. You try and force that ball into that pocket anyway at all. It just stays there.
Well, you know, I don't know if it's a matter of force. I think it's cheating the pocket. You know, it's just, you cheat that pocket a little too much. It's going to backfire on you. You really, with the diamonds, you most of the time you have to hit the back of the pocket, the middle of the pocket.
I think here he's left with a similar shot, and he elected to just follow through, and it's just a little bit short. He may elect to bank this.
Yeah, the bank's pretty easy. And
Yeah.
actually would provide a good path for his cue ball to actually both shots are good for the cue ball to get a shot on the 8.
The only problem is if he does run into the 9, how he's going to get shape on the 8. He may be able to get past that. He may just draw back over.
If he, yeah, he's trying to, whoa.
I think that's what he was thinking. How is he going to get back onto the 8? And he runs straight into the 9, and so you're trying to overcompensate. So he may just elect to stop this 7 ball here.
Yeah, I think 7 passes the 8, no problem. It should, you know.
Yeah, I'm looking right down the line right now. I got the best position in the house right here. Looking right down the table.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's missable, you know. I mean, everyone knows that sometimes the straight shots are the hardest.
But his stroke is pretty solid. He's not ready. He get back down.
He shortened his bridge. Did you notice
Yes,
that?
I
Just
noticed
there?
that. Yeah, just there.
Just shortened his bridge just now. Beautiful shot. And that's why I highly recommend a short bridge on shots like that, actually. I learned that from Gilbert Najm, playing billiards with him.
Oh.
You know, he noticed how long my bridge was.
I think he really wanted to run into the 10, but it's the he should be out here. He may like to draw back and play it back into the right hand corner pocket, and may just stop and play it on the corner pocket. Yeah, he powered out a little bit. His tables are pretty fast. His balls are clean. Tables playing good.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Well, Jaynard's really kind of taken the driver's seat in this match.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. You know, you make a mistake, you get punished, and you lose the game.
Let's take a look over at Jason's match. Jason Williams.
Jason made an excellent cut shot back there. So he has a.
Ooh, the 10 looked like it wasn't going to go in for a second.
I reckon Jason's dad is watching that now. We're probably about laughing. They're saying that was a good bank there, Jason.
Yeah.
3
rails in the corner.
And that may be on his mind too. You know, a couple of shots earlier on, he miscued, and so he was tied up against the rail. So he's probably focusing a lot on that.
Yeah, yeah, and also to get the lead, 2-1. He missed the 9 ball, an easy 9 ball, and just left it to Bo to clear up. So it'll be 3-2 between Jason and Bo. 3-2, and Jason's breaking. And this is Jaynard's break.
He may be able to clip this one and play safe. Oh, he's calling the one. Sometimes it's hard to see the angle from the camera. It's all speed here.
Nice shot.
Yeah. Oh, there's a break back there.
Oh,
right
really nice roll.
Yeah.
Very. You know, I'm noticing that he is really very good at finessing balls in. You know, just pocket speed, dead weight, those slow rolling shots, which are sometimes the hardest to play in pool because you have to hit so accurately.
And he plays the same way as the temperament. Very nice guy. Just sits around between his games, relaxing and. On the other table there, Jason now playing the 7. He may be a 2-game swing here. Not to win the last game.
And Jason's just taking his time. He's making sure. He doesn't want to make any more mistakes at this point. And he's, you know, I just wanted to point out too that Jason, before starting this particular event, was ranked number 51 in the MZWST Tour rankings, and that's why he's here. He is fighting to obtain a top 32 ranking so that he can get to the Top Gun event. And he's made it to day 2, so we have yet to see what the final rankings will be. That announcement should be made a week or so after this event.
Yeah. I think he made day 2 on each of the tournaments he played in. I think he played. Will be his 4th stop.
Yeah, so he has made day 2 at every event he's been in. But there have been a lot of good performances by a lot of good players. And, you know, pressure's on Jason to perform. Bo Runigan is ranked number 3. No problem for Bo. Maybe I could slip him $20 and tell him to take a dive.
No, I think I think he's looking for the first place here for the.
You don't think Bo would take a saver?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't seem like he's that sort of a person. He's very dedicated and takes it very serious.
Okay, I mean, I'm offering Robbie.
Yeah, well, maybe €20. What do you mean?
€20. All right.
Is worth more than the $20.
Meanwhile, here, Jaynard is up 6 games to 1. If I'm there. Okay. All right, so my apologies. Would have been nice actually if I could have provided you with some coverage here, which is what I'm going to do. Jerry, Jamito has gone to get a bottle of water, and Jason is he tried to develop that 5-ball, and what he's done now is I don't know, he redeveloped it, but not a very good development.
Well, the problem is he's on the 2, and for me,
he's on the 2, and he has a way to get to the 3, but he still needs to develop that 5-ball. That's going to be his look at that. And he tried again, and it just came up unfruitful. And actually, the angle that he's at now, he could even try again, couldn't he, Robbie?
Yes, try again, or he just may elect to just take the 3, go back up for the 4, and then come back down. You don't want to make that mistake. You will twice be hooked behind the 6, so you just got to be very careful. He has to get on that 4-ball, so he may elect to go back up for the 4 and then leave an angle to come back down.
Well, look at that. Look at what he's doing. He's looking at the 410. What do you think, Robbie? Do you think that's a wise choice?
Knowing Jason's game, yes.
He's got perfect shape for it.
Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't get better than that. That is like millimeter perfect shape. Combination Jason. Damn it. Rattled it.
He left in the pocket. And that's one thing about these tables. You just gotta. You can't force that ball into the pocket. I think his opponent now is left with a decision. Does he want to run the 4 into the 10? And if he's looking here to see if he does miss, maybe to put the white or even kissing to the 5.
All right, sorry to pull you away, guys, but Jerry Jamito is back from his break, only to scratch on the break and relinquish the cue ball straight to Jaynard, who's gonna take a look at the spread and make his best choice. Bo Runigan with this shot on the 4-ball. Is he trying to play the breakout? Okay, well, Jason gets to come back to the table here, but there's still a question of this 5-ball. 10-ball is not exactly ideal to play a billiard or some type of.
You play a 1-pocket shot here.
Some type of early ride.
Skid this 4-ball into the 10. I don't know what sort of an angle it has on it. So.
I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it. What was that? What did he just do?
Yeah, he tried it. He tried to spin it right into the
Okay, meanwhile, Jaynard, after ball in hand, he made... oh, is this his ball in hand? Yeah, I think it is. Or is this his...
No.
He didn't take a shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got this 3-ball tied up under the 6.
Back on the other side, that's right. So it's, he was looking at this area to try and cut it back into the center pocket. So. Or he may elect to bank this. I don't think he can cut it.
Meanwhile, Jason's up to his old antics. He's taken ball in hand from Bo. I guess Bo must have sent Kojak to the subway. And Jason is calling the 410 in the side pocket. Let's take a look quickly at Jaynard's shot.
He just bank this and get right on the ball. There you go. Oh.
Jason Williams. He missed. Jerry Jamito back to the table after Jaynard's bank attempt on the 3-ball. Six games to 1. I mean, this is tough. Yeah. This is really tough.
Especially with alternate break, it's hard. But as you know, I played last night. I was 5-1 down, and then I was 6-3 down. I came back at 1-7-6. So you never know. As you all know, listening out there, that the game is never over until it's over.
Until it's over, yeah. Well, he's a little hampered here by the 9 and the 10. Didn't seem to bother him much.
No. Yeah, he should be out here.
Jason now hooked behind these balls. And the one thing he doesn't want to do is break up that mess that has been the problem in that rack, because he's giving up ball in hand again to now it's Bo Runigan's turn.
Oh,
and what just happened?
I've noticed he's playing pretty quick. He's just, if you don't hit that ball right in the center of that pocket, it's, especially in this table, a lot of balls hang up there. I think he's gonna play 2 rails here. Just this is a speed shot right here.
Nice shot.
Perfect. He just told him. He gave it to him.
Wow.
He may elect to run into the back of this 6, probably. That's what I think he was looking at.
Going around the world.
A little unlucky there. He came in the back of the 6 to try and push the 5 towards the end pocket. So.
I'd like to thank our sponsors for the MZWST Tour: Mez Q's, West State Billiards, Marty Carey's Jump Q, and Virtual Pool 4. Please do us a favor, contact our sponsors. Thank them for helping to bring pool back on the map on the West Coast. And be sure to support our sponsors. By supporting our sponsors, you're supporting these great events, and you're supporting the players and pool. And from us here at POVPOOL, we want to remind you to keep loving pool. 8-ball goes down on the break. Not an ideal shot here for the 1-ball. So Jaynard may push out or play a safety. Yeah, safety. He's got a pretty good choice of safety here. You know, play behind the 9-10. Yeah, he had the 5 there waiting for cover, but I think Jerry can see a piece of this.
Yeah, he can see a piece of this one.
Yeah.
He's got to be very careful here. I mean, he may just play with this, try to come up by the 3 ball, but he got to be very careful.
Is the cue ball going? Is the cue ball going? No. Boy, pretty precarious. Very delicate situation right now for Jerry. He really needs to string some pearls. This rack between Jason and Bo is still going on. I see a 5-10 combo. And this time, it belongs to Jason. Jason. You gotta take a good, get an update from him. I know he's gonna complain about everything we've already seen, but yeah. All right, Robbie's gonna go outside, and Jason Williams is taking a break. Robbie's gonna go outside, take a minute to get an update from Jason. Got Jaynard Orque here, who's got a chance to get on the hill with this rack. And also, I'd like to take a minute to say hello to Jim Blakeman. How you doing, Jim?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Jim, for those who don't know, Jim Blakeman is a Las Vegas resident, and he is the head referee for a tournament that happens every year at the Rum Runner Lounge on Tropicana. And it's called the Andy Mercer Tournament. It's also the there's one just before that, two before that.
No, we have our B player tournament for the locals.
The Dock Hill.
The Dock Hill local for the local players that are rated under 8 and under, and then after the Mercer we have the Western Women's, which we try and it's also a handicap tournament for women's. So yeah, we do well.
And for those who don't know, I just want to let you know that the Andy Mercer is an extremely prestigious tournament that happens every year at the same venue. It's at the Rum Runner Lounge on Tropicana Boulevard for 25 years. And here's some interesting news. Shane Van Boning has won it 4 times in a row.
Yeah, he's pretty much a monster on the bar box. He the best bar box player I've seen in the last few years. So, you know, but hope everybody signs up early and maybe he won't get in.
That's right. We have seen some of the biggest pros. We've seen some of the biggest pros in history on the West Coast play the Andy Mercer tournament. Players like Lou Butera, Sal Butera, Mauro Paez, Bernardo Chavez, Ernesto Dominguez.
Yeah. Danny Medina from Colorado.
Cole Dixon.
I haven't seen Cole for, you know, of course he's passed, but I don't remember him playing in it. But like I say, for 25 years, it's been the tournament for the Southwest bar, you know, for the Southwest players. A lot of players from Arizona come down too. Roger Griffiths has won it 2 or 3 times back in the day. You know, 25 years of pool, you see a lot of players. So, anyways, it's a great event. We're welcome to have Daniel come stream it so we can let everybody see it. You know, we've got a nice place, plenty of seating, but you know, it's always nice to sit at home.
I would promote and tell people to come and sign up for the tournament, but you know, we already know it's going to be a full field. It's full every year, and we will tell you to come up and sign up, only just to remind you, because you know, we already know that the field will be full. It'll be open to 64 players only, and it's $200 to buy it.
$200 entry fee. Yes.
6,000 or 5,000 added this year.
I think it's 3,500 added.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking
5,000 for first place. I don't have a flyer here in front of me, so I can't.
Open to 64. It's a 3-day event, and it's really one of the most enjoyable tournaments you'll ever get involved with. In fact, it's very well organized and tightly run, and you know, guys like Jim Blakeman and Gordy Hill and Chino, they do a real good job, and Mike Gans do a real good job of running it.
Well, you know, the biggest reason we're inviting you is because I'm trying to get that beer you hustled out back from you. You know, we're going to have a rematch.
Did I hustle a beer off it?
Yeah, that's right. I don't forget.
Jim Blakeman, everybody. March 19th to 22nd, the Andy Mercer tournament. I do not have a graphic. POVPOOL will be there live to stream it. It'll be a free live stream. The Rum Runner. Ladies and gentlemen, March 19th through 22nd.
What's the location for that tournament, Daniel?
I'll probably stay with Ryan DeBurr.
What's the location of that tournament? Maybe some of the.
What's the address?
1801 East Spencer, Tropicana Spencer.
1801 East Spencer. It's 1801 East Spencer Avenue, and that's the corner of Tropicana and Spencer in Las Vegas. I must have put my flyer in there.
That's one thing about POV. They always post a lot of tournaments going up, and they probably put the flyer up online. He tried to force that ball in there and try and get on the 2. He got on the 2, but
yeah, the Andy Mercer, $3,700 added, a $16,500 total prize fund, only 64 players. So if anybody has any questions about the Andy Mercer, please email me, povpool@gmail.com. Please do not Facebook chat me, and please do not try to hit me up in the Ustream chat about this. Please email me, and I will email you back, and contact me through there. povpool@gmail.com. You can find out about the Andy Mercer and anything else related to our live streams, povpool@gmail.com. So March 19th through 22nd, that's going to be a lot of fun. It always is. Hopefully we'll get. You should come down. You and Jason.
yeah,
come down.
we were thinking about it. We were talking about it last night. I heard it's a very well-run tournament.
Meanwhile, is Jerry trying to catch a gear here? Because I think Jaynard's on the hill, isn't he? I think he is. While I was interviewing Jim.
He has his marker on 7, so.
Well, that actually might mean that Jerry won that last game. So also Billy Silveira is in a match with Vilmos Foldish, and I think the score there is 6-4. Billy Silveira down 2 games in a race to 9. What's the rule in there? What happened? I think Jason.
I think what happened there that they skip breaks and they're just discussing that.
Yeah, guys, it's alternate break format. So what happened is that I guess Jason fell asleep at the wheel, huh? And he didn't know it was his break, so Bo broke. And essentially, what happens is Jason is penalized and misses his chance to break.
Yeah.
And rules are rules, man.
A couple of things you have to remember is watch where your kind is and remember when it's your break.
Yeah.
So I think this game now looks like it's 7-2 or 8-2. We'll have to find out exactly where that marker is.
Well, until further notice, I'm going to call it 8-2, unless it actually is 7-3. I think it is 8-2 because Jerry Jamito he's moved his coin to 2. Jaynard gets 1 game, and that's why his coin is at 7.
Okay.
So it's actually 8-2. So Jaynard's on the hill. What's the score there between those guys? Is he up 5-3, 4-3?
It's 4-3. 4-3 Jason Williams.
Leaked out a little bit. Thanks for sitting with me, Robbie, and
You're welcome. It's a pleasure. It really is. It's a lot of great players here. And, this is another well-run tournament.
I just want to admit, though, to the world that Robbie and I have a secret agenda, which is I'm going to reveal to the world, which is to bring snooker back to the United States.
Yes, we need to. We need to.
Snooker needs to remain popular in the United States, and it needs to actually grow. So we're gonna pull whatever strings we can to make sure that there's queues available and tables available, and that the rates are low, and that there might be some tournaments every once in a while.
I mean, snooker still has a big following, especially in the Bay Area. I mean, a lot of clubs have closed down, and there's not that many tables. But it's for a couple of years there, it was really solid.
Yeah, we're gonna have to write. We'll go to pool halls and write citations to everybody that has ruined their golf tables. That ruined their snooker tables to make them more golf playable.
And I don't want to, just make the golf players mad, but I think it's a sin to put, Simona's cloth on a
snooker table.
Because it is very, very hard to play snooker on a
Simona's cloth. Yeah.
The balls are small, and it's.
Well, you and I both know it's meant to be played on felt, not on
Yeah, I had the pleasure last year when I went back to Ireland. I ended up watching Ronnie O'Sullivan practice at Ken Doherty's club in Dublin, and it watching some of the kids over there, you know, one kid 12 years old not knocking in century breaks. It's just unbelievable. It's a great following.
Yeah.
So I think would benefit here.
Oh, Jaynard.
Jaynard would elect to play safe here. He's going to try and put the. Oh, he took the bank there. But that was a shot to nothing there. So I don't know if he can reach this to jump it, but he may just try and kick this in. With probably a natural shape to just clip off the forward and come around.
Oh, it looks like it's 4-4 now. Jason versus Bo. And I think Bo and Jason having a conversation right now about that last break mishap. And Bo's apologizing, saying, "You know, look, I didn't mean to steal the break from you. I just, you know, the alternate break format. It's actually not easy for players to remember. You know?
No, it's not.
We're so programmed to just do a winner break. You know. Also, this just in, Geraldine Thibodeau has just posted a link in the chat room to the latest blog post on POVPOOL.com, which is down to 12 at the BreakTime Billiards. So if you click on that link, you'll get a real-time update as to who is left in this tournament, what matches are actually happening, and anything else that is pertinent to today's events as they unfold. So thank you to Geraldine for that.
Yeah, she does a great job, and she's typing away over there and making sure that all the information that you guys asked for, she has it right there. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She also has a secret agenda too, and that is to get her nails done. So that's why she's working so feverishly over there in the corner to get that information out to us as soon as possible, so that she'll have more drying time on her nails.
Well, maybe if there's anybody in the area, you can do that mobile nail thing, and may come by here and do our nails here while she's typing. She can type one-handed.
Yeah.
So they can.
I think there's even text to voice now. Is pretty good technology now. She could just tell the typewriter what to say.
Well, I use that at work, and
tell the computer what
it
to
even
type.
understands my accent. That's pretty funny.
Does it really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does it also steal like colloquialisms from Ireland too? Like,
Well, you know, what happens is that they spell stuff different.
does the computer say, "Hey, are you taking the piss or what?"
Yeah. Is it, as we were talking last night, is it colour, C-L-O-U-R, or C-L-O-R? I mean, like,
Yeah.
So Jaynard here now has a really good chance to
finish.
He's on the 10. He can close out here. You watch that. He's taking his time. He knows what he needs to do here. He may elect to just draw back and put the white ball on the right hand side, the cue ball of the 9.
Oh, that was perfect.
That was a great stroke.
This is over.
That was wrong for me, but
This is going to be over. And Jerry's going to get up and give him the handshake. And that is our first match of the morning, guys. Jaynard Orque defeats Jerry Jamito 9-2. He got a 1-game spot in that match. So he won 8 games. So I want to thank Marty Carey's Jump Cue. for sponsoring the MZWST Tour, and we will be right back with another match. In fact, we still have Jason Williams versus Bo Runigan, so let us take a look at that match as well.